Hi, my name is Kristen Rivera. Today I'm going to discuss with you insulin delivery options, traditional injections versus insulin pumping. According to the CDC, or Center for Disease Control, in the 2010 statistics, approximately 25.8 million U.S. citizens had diabetes. How many of you know someone who has diabetes? I think it's safe to say that probably everyone has raised their hand and said that they know someone who has been affected by this disease. When someone's diagnosed with diabetes, they're sent home on a series of insulin injections. It's good that they're sent home on injections because this gives them time to adjust to their disease and learn how to manage it with competence. After you've learned how to manage this disease, there's the option of switching from the insulin injections to an insulin pump. I think that the insulin pump offers many advantages over the insulin injections. If it were me, this is what I would do. Why is the insulin pump so much better than an insulin injection? According to the American Diabetes Association, some advantages are as follows. It eliminates the need for several injections a day. There's more accurate dosaging with a pump, which means fewer swings in blood glucose and a lower A1C, which is a test that tests your average blood glucose or blood sugar reading over approximately 3-month period. It's easier and more convenient to pump. And if you want to exercise, you don't have to eat extra carbs to keep your blood sugar high enough. There are some disadvantages, however. According to a certified diabetes educator, Gary Shiner, some of the disadvantages of pumping are the cost. It's very expensive to obtain all of the pump supplies. There's also an adjustment phase when switching over from insulin injections to an insulin pump, and this can be really difficult for some people. The insulin pump must be worn around the clock, whereas the insulin injection, you get it ready, inject yourself, and you're done. Also, since the insulin pump is technically a computer or a machine, there can be some technical issues that might arise. Skin irritation is also a common problem when using the insulin pump. Because it's adhered to your skin with an adhesive, there can be some itching and redness, although there is every effort to minimize this because they use hypoallergenic tape. So here's a quick rundown of some of the advantages and disadvantages of both and comparisons. With insulin injections, you use a minimum of 4 shots every day, whereas with pumping, you only need 1 needle stick approximately every 3 days. With the insulin injection, you need to use your finger stick to check your sugar 4 to 6 times per day versus the pumping, which is a little more at 6 to 10 times a day. With injections, the smallest dosage of insulin is half a unit, and pumping is more precise with a dosage as small as 0.025 units depending on what pump you use. With injections, your meals and your snacks must be on a routine based on your insulin schedule. For example, you might need to eat your breakfast every day at 8, a snack at 10, lunch at noon, and dinner at 5, and you can't deviate from that schedule. With a pump, the insulin can be adjusted to cover your snack or meal schedule at any time that you would like to have your meal or snack. With injections, you need to rely on the injection of long-acting insulin for all-day control, and this can get tricky. With the pump, it delivers continuous, rapid-acting insulin for immediate, more reliable control. With insulin injections, here's an example of an insulin syringe. Like it shows here, the smallest that you can go is half a unit. With the pump, there's many options available, so you can find something that fits for you. Here's an insulin pump that has tubing and you have to wear it on your belt, which could be cumbersome for some people. But this is a different option that doesn't have tubing, and it's just a small little pod that's placed on your skin. That might be a little easier for some people to handle. So overall, most people who have tried a pump say that the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. And personally, I would tend to agree. If it were me, this would be the choice I would choose because of the convenience and flexibility that it offers.